Tonight was probably the best college audience we've had.
It was awesome. It was a very well organized show for school, and the crowd was super responsive and
very lively. Lots of crowd.
Especially the right side of the crowd is like crazy.
Lots of screaming.
Really
proud. It's a very fun show.
This time around we were just a lot more confident and kind of sure on what we wanted to achieve and go in with, and we weren't so intimidated by kind of being in a professional studio and in a live setting, which the first time around we never recorded live with each other. So we were kind of just ready to prove our own on this one, and it came out really well in our opinion, and it's more reflective of what we were really hoping to achieve as an ensemble.
Francois was like...
Francois is like the chef.
The chef.
I just like cooking. He's like the chef.
He's a great sous chef.
Times the barbarian by the grill.
Yeah, I like grilling.
Grilling, smoking stuff.
Yeah. We in our last house, we all lived recently in Palos Verdes. And we moved out recently, 3 weeks ago, and we would always have like at least every time we cooked there'd be like 20 people. So like we got really good at cooking, like 20 pounds, 10 pounds of meat.
Dinner parties.
Yeah, like massive amounts of food.
Friends pancakes.
Francakes.
Fish tacos are superb.
Yeah. Those tacos.
Taco Tuesdays.
I like the squash soup.
Squash soup.
I'm flattered.
Yeah. Garlic mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Are delectable.
Garlic. What about you?
I always like when we like grill ribs and stuff. I know that's easy.
You're a barbecue guy.
Steam some veggies and.
It was difficult at first, but we were pretty lucky in the fact that it was like our freshman and sophomore year, and I think everyone knows it's a little bit easier then. When we go back home once every month, Jake and I were up north, and some of these guys were just kind of interspersed. He went to USDtv actually. So we were all relatively close, but we had to make an extra effort in order to do it. But it was something that really kind of just steamrolled itself through our lives for the most part. And it was a pretty easy decision for us at the end of the day. We decided to take a chance and do something. We'd jam for the day, like some of these guys had some ideas, and we'd jam that same day, and that evening we'd play a show.
Oh wow. We would test out new material at one go. We'd write them that day and then test out new material at the show at night. We'd book about 2 or 3 shows a month, and these two would come down from Northern California. We'd play a couple shows, and then it got to a point where we decided to take off college and focus fully for a year on the band. And once, right before the next school year started, we were fortunate to get signed and went from there, and haven't been back to school since that. I mean, he was birthed. He started singing when he was born, like he came out singing.
No, so were you singing when you came out of the womb?
I started playing guitar when I was like in bands and stuff, and I was in a band with these guys, and that wasn't really the same thing as like this, because we just played in garages and hardly ever played shows.
Okay.
But yeah, then I just kind of moved over to vocals to be the singer for some reason.
Most of my college experiences were at Stanford at Smear School, because we did a lot of shows up at Stanford.
We played a show that the dressing requirements was 1 piece of clothing garment for a dude and 2 for a girl.
Exotic erotic. Playboy's top 5 college parties.
It was pretty great at Stanford.
It was really nice. The band before us up was there, the drummer played naked.
They were all naked.
Yeah. Funk band before us played naked, and we just we didn't go that far. We kept the one piece of clothing. It's gonna be a cover. It's probably gonna be an old. It might not be this new chapter of Trapped in the Closet.
Maybe the first chapter.
It might be like Real Talk
Bump and
or
Grind.
something. Real Talk.
Bump and Grind would actually be. It's a good idea. Let's see. We won't rule it out.
Pime's solo project though, I think he's gonna do a whole R. Kelly tribute.
Yeah, do a whole
like a really like avant-garde.
The Essential. So, yeah.
we played a show. We played a TV show in the UK called Jules Holland, and R. Kelly was on that show. So it was pretty interesting because 5 different artists were circled around each other, and it was us and R. Kelly,
Adele, James Blake, Maritza,
and Metronomy. It was a really good lineup.
R. Kelly,
R. Kelly killed
R. Kelly cheers us in the kind of like, or actually he gave us a little fist bump, like it's like I believe I can soar. It's like we were all like dancing to this
it's
song.
like a big
side.
circle. Everyone
He
like,
did this.
has
He
their
looked
stuff.
straight at all of our eyes at the same time. He like made eye contact with all of us at the same time. He said, "I'm you guys," and he just fist bumped it. It was cool. He really.
James Blake is like one of my favorite new artists, producers, musicians and stuff. I like his stuff.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I try and keep them.
I think one of the best albums I've heard this year is a band called Volcano Choir. It's the singer from Bon Iver. His name's Justin Vernon. That's fun.
Miley Cyrus is pretty fun.
Yeah, new Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
dropped.
I just got Pusha T is really good.
Actually, Fran can do a really good twerk.
Kendrick.
Get up on that.
Can we see it? Can we see it?
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Twerk example.
Is this going to be like in the classrooms and stuff?
We all know that Erik is the twerk man.
I mean, I have
He
the,
actually
I
won
have
a
the tush.
competition.
I have the tush for the twerk.
Eric's got that.
We went to a
I
bar
actually
in
have a serious
Pittsburgh,
question.
and there was a twerk.
Is it about
contest.
twerking?
It's about so with like a government shutdown and like how do you guys feel about twerking?
Are you supposed to twerk in national parks? With all that
Yeah,
shit
that's like
shut
kind
down?
of
the best place
That's
to
the
twerk.
most frustrating part about it to me is no twerking.
It's really,
But seriously,
really childish of the government to not let us twerk.
That's the reason for the shutdown, right?
I'm
The
actually,
wrecking ball video?
they hate it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, I assume.
All right, and I think that concludes it.